Masters level, a little bit more of the coordination that you might see out of say like a pre-made team that is in our format where you bring your own team of 4.
Yeah.
But enough of my
And
jabbering. Here we have LHC Black trying to hold down top control. Goes down. Benjo Stark going down for eDivided as well. eDivided 3 down currently as Ashlyn Bot picks up the oddball and gets Lottery on the board.
Yeah, I do want to mention. Yeah. Sorry, I just have production in my ear saying that Ashlyn Bot was actually a top 8 finalist in the women's 2v2, if I'm not mistaken. That happened semi-recently. Yeah, the free-for-all, excuse me, the Dark Inside free-for-all that I'm pretty sure we all were watching. So, that's kind of leading to my next point as we see a reversal from Ashlyn Bot showing her talent right off the rip. 15 seconds, 2-0 in favor of Lottery. That all of these players are prepping for the Open at DreamHack. I feel like we're going to see a lot of players here compete. I remember seeing LHC's Black name at Worlds. Right now, Bandit is just at that chip, trying to play their life, doing a really wonderful job of just not getting average right off the rip. It feels like eDivided, who are 1-2 throughout the regular season to Lottery's 2-1, are just staggering a little bit. They still haven't found their team chemistry just yet. Benjo Stark is the last one on that ball, just like I predicted, trying to rotate into that blue pipes to get that time at back Hydro so that they can just play it and have another contest at that bottom mid. It's a 2v3 right now in favor for Lottery. Let's see that 1v1 goes in favor for Benjo Stark. The call out came through. They're blinking. They're abso, but they decide to play the ball. Could have milked a little extra time there, but right now we see the 16-16 tie with about a minute or so being drained before the clock.
Yeah, and I've seen Benjo Stark play a few different times here on stream and played against him as well. That kind of play that he made there, just classical for him. That was precisely what anybody should have done in that situation. Milk as much time as you can, pick up a couple of crucial kills. But now we're on board with D-Man once again. He's got the camouflage. I really want to see him try and spot out some players from Lottery, get a couple shots, get a little bit of intel. I would say maybe not grab the ball and reveal your location, but that might just be me. As he's staying alive at batteries, though, so team's got his back. The fact that he lived through all that was very, very good.
Yeah, Fowley, last one up for Lottery right now. Dark Lord with the ball, trying to take the lead, and they do. They keep ticking. They have about a 10-second difference in their favor. Black is going to push in here to help the teammate. They throw out the ball. 4v4. I would have maybe gone a little couple extra seconds, but I believe Charisma, sorry, is the name of that player who drops after challenging. Black turns around, gets pived on. Ashlyn Bot once again looking sharp with that Dragon Bandit, getting shots into the trippy box. The star in the kill feed, and a double kill, going for that skull, anchoring their team. Benjo Stark is the last one up. I'm not sure where they're at, though. Yeah, there was a player in Hydro, but they dropped. So then Ashlyn goes in with the cheeky little curb slide, melees the Hydro, says, hey, this is my ball, dame la pelota, por favor. And right now, Charisma onto the Dark Lord with the melee, and the lead switches, which is, I think, the second or third lead change we've had. Once again, Fowley with the Slay picks up that BR, which I love to see on recharge, gives the ball to Bandit. I bet Bandit was just saying,
player
hey,
in blue pipes.
yeah,
What player in blue pipes? I don't think they do. Here comes LHC Black with the flank on Hydro. Picks up 2 kills. Well, kill and assist anyway. And here we go. 3 down temporarily for Lottery. LHC Black holding down the ball. Dark Lord getting away with the camouflage for eDivided. Unfortunately, gets taken right down because of the caster's curse. Gotta love it. But here we are still. LHC Black still getting the milk, getting as much time as possible. Oh,
They wanted to use that spot. They wanted to use that spot.
What is that spot exactly? This is my old brain not seeing that. Is there a spot you can sit down there?
You could just jump there. You can just like jump there for like a long time, and it's really hard to be killed there. If you do slay out, you immediately just drop the ball. But right now we see Benjo and Black getting 2 kills apiece. The shock rifle in the hands of Charisma gets the headshot. No star in the kill feed, though. That's a little unfortunate. 48-45 is the score. Charisma gets naded out, and now it looks like Lottery is running up at that top gold with Black, just taking the 1v1, but then dropping. D-Man, PDW, is now milking that time at back Hydro, and right now we're just seeing a war happen. Everybody's getting warmed up, but it's been a really great map one so far.
It has, and despite the time here, I kind of feel like eDivided has kind of found Lottery's number in this round number 1. They've had a lot more success holding that ball at back of Hydro, at getting as much time as they possibly can out of each time they bring the ball there. And you'll notice even when they're not holding that ball, they're kind of just keeping it in the center of the map, and they're just trying to keep Lottery away from it as much as they can. And we have Charisma here at top gold, trying to pick up a kill. Picks up one, but unfortunately goes down. Bandit, the last alive for Lottery, getting hunted down in Whirlpool. They go down as well. eDivided definitely has the slaying number as well. Benjo Stark, LHC Black, both at 13 kills. Dark Lord at 12. I mean, I'm impressed.
Yeah,
eDivided playing this really well.
Back and forth. Yeah, back and forth, back and forth. Benjo's the last one up. They might throw the ball up. 45 seconds left on the clock. I'd be surprised if any team hits the 100-point mark in this round 1. Benjo with the body shot onto the enemy at Mangler Pit, trying to get them. Does, but then the camouflage is there to pick up the killing spree. Charisma flying, trying to just get a couple extra seconds on that ball, or at least the light setup. They do have an opportunity. Shots across the map onto Black. You see the player rotating into top A. This might be the opportunity for Lottery to take the lead as they rotate through long haul, but a push is there. But the team play is just better. This might be a tricky situation for eDivided to get out of.
This is always one of the more exciting parts about oddball in Halo Infinite. So long as you're holding that oddball, that game clock stops. But here we are. Benjo start trying to do the jump up to C plat. Doesn't seem to be able to. And then here's Bandit trying to milk as much time as possible. But oh no, Benjo catches the ball. Keeps Lottery from being able to play it. And he's going to go onto the sword plat. Shroud himself in darkness. Doesn't seem to be working too much, but it's okay. Let's see if Ashlandbach can get that ball. There's 10 seconds on the game clock. They can still pull a win out of this, but it doesn't look like they might be able to, as Ashlandbach gets hunted down. 3 down for Lottery. And barring some kind of Christmas miracle, this round 1 is going to go to eDivided.
Yeah. Just wow, great plays from both teams. I know Lottery are going to be a little frustrated about dropping that first round, as this might be it for the first one. Ashlandbach on her POV to end things off. Only in round 1. This is going to be a great series. We're going to be here for a long time. I hope everybody's locked in. Back on the perspective of the bot for this start off in round 2. Camo is trying to be is almost grabbed by eDivided, excuse me. And then with a great bait and switch, they're able to grab it. Dark Lord gets, I think, like 2 assists and 1 slay in that engagement. A 4-down situation for Lottery as they're going to come back up in back C.
Absolutely they are. I mean, I'm taking a look at the stat lines as they stand right now. And, you know, I'm seeing on Lottery, I'm seeing Fowley and Ashlandbach both putting up great numbers. Ashlandbach with actually the most ball time out of anybody in the lobby at the moment. Fowley gets the nice perfect reversal onto the camo player. Gotta love seeing that. But yeah. I am seeing Lottery is, or I'm sorry, eDivided seems to be doing a better job with rotating the ball, with getting good holds and keeping the ball away from Lottery, as we just had Lottery holding the ball for a little bit in gold, but very quickly, ball was taken away from them, and now here we are, eDivided once again, taking that ball to the back of Hydro.
Yeah, the amazing plays from both teams just to play corners. I think eDivided have just been the better team in just checking every angle. We see Dark Lord getting a double kill because they're able to play in sneaky and then making sure that that player that was just in that rat corner got taken out. That was about a 3-down situation, maybe even a team wipe. I'm not fully sure. Wasn't looking at that scoreboard too much, but right now Dark Lord with that ball I'm gonna count every single time I see a player just ratting in a corner throughout this series. I think that's going to be just a critical strategy. I know it's a little cringy, it's a little cheesy, if you will, but right now Ashlyn Bot is the last one up for Lottery, and eDivided just playing some winning Halo in this round 2 oddball.
Absolutely they are, and Benjo Stark just challenging people at batteries. Utterly fearless. But 3 down for Lottery. Fighting seems to have gone in the favor of eDivided as Dark Lord gets away with the camo. But, yep, there's Fowley picking up the oddball and getting a little bit of time. But here comes the Dark Lord with the camo. And oh no, you hate to see it. The Caster's Curse has struck once again.
Yeah, Fowley with this skull at back Hydra is just trying to grab a couple more time. Lottery are hoisting the back blow.
Accidentally hitting his teammate. Fowley wants all of the kills. They're leading and gets them killed. Oh dear. But hey, avenges his death at least. But Fowley, I will say I'm very impressed with their stat line here, because here we are, 30 and 21. Decent amount of ball time too. Gets the play ball right there to deny Lottery from getting a whole bunch of time there at back Hydra where they prefer it.
Yeah,
But
there's
there's a ton of time on the game clock right now. There's basically 3.5 minutes to go here, and both of these teams are, if not at the past the halfway point, then pretty close to it.
And I do want to mention just quickly, Fowley, when playing that ball, knew that the grenade was going to push that ball off the ledge. That's just some great Halo and some high IQ plays being made by Fowley. I know they're 32, 9, and 22 with 30 seconds on that skull, so that's quite impressive. Bandit HCS now is just trying to find their momentum. With only 10 slays, they're going to get picked apart for that. They're going to get picked apart. It's now a 2v3 situation. Lottery were able to clean up Bandit's damage. Fowley runs, tries to make another play. The bodyguard badge comes out, and this might be the opportunity for Lottery if they're able to get one. They do. Black hits the black screen, and now another perfect and almost a great double play out of that player. Just chaos. Everybody's dropped in. Charisma's the last one up for Lottery. Ashlyn Bot spawns back up. 3v3 for only a matter of moments.
It does look like, I'm wondering if one of the players from eDivided got away with the camouflage, but Charisma hitting the shots with the shock rifle. Love to see it. Oh, he gets that one too. Perfect reversal. That has to be one of the more satisfying medals, if you ask me, to get in this game. Especially when you're absolutely like that. Oh, melted by Benjo Stark. Now we have eDivided holding that ball once again here in the elevator. Straight out though. It looks like Lottery has managed to steal this ball once again. Z-Man staying alive at elevator though. He's got one more player on him. Did he get that stick? No, he did not. Ashlyn Bot taking the ball now. Still the player with the most ball time, which I'm impressed. When you hear the factoid, oh, she got top 8 in the free-for-all, which is very impressive. But there is that stigma of, oh, you're a free-for-all player, you're not going to know how to do objective. We're being proven very much wrong, and I'm always glad to be proven wrong.
Yeah, that's a very impressive stat. To go into that dark side for you, bro. There were some very heavy hitters in that lobby. Everybody was just crying that day. Very refreshing stream on the main channel of LVT, where we all unite and congregate, and I spam a little bit of that chat. Just don't mind me right now.
Just a little bit.
Just a tiny bit. Right now it's 83 to the 69 number with 2 minutes remaining. I think this might be the money position. If they're able to get this pick at the overhang, they might have the space that they need to create the 100-point mark. Oh, 2 more pushing in.
Oh dear, the teammate.
Yeah.
Teammate up at top 8, and gets the stick. LAC Black does. All dead temporarily for eDivided. Ball is still up there at top elevator. Ashlyn Bot getting away with... Oh, did not get away with the camouflage somehow? And D-Man's going to grab that instead. That's a bit of a miss, and unfortunately I think that's going to cost them, as Benjo Stark's going to get the last few seconds here and put away the win for eDivided. They take game number 1. Defend yourself, overcommit yourself. You're just going to end up giving the R team 3 kills. Valley first on the board, though, with that BR across map, the way I like to start it as well.
Yeah, we saw Ashley Bot just charge that that P2 side, if I'm not mistaken, destroyed it. That gives me taste of an FFA. You can definitely see the influence of last week's competition coming in right now. The score is about 3-4 with 30 seconds or so remaining. And as I say, that lottery are able to get one more pick. In exchange that this card too goes in favor of the squad in red as they're able to use the duo to throw off the enemy. A war at that car side with the score being tied once again. A trade by Ashlyn Bot onto Black. The teammate from eDivided had to come up and get a cleanup. So that's just a great start from eDivided, who were going down. They had a squad wipe at the start, but they just responded very, very well. Charisma was the last one of the lottery. They find themselves in a fight at Util, get cleaned up by the Dark Lord. This is going to be the story of the game. A double kill by the Lord. Uses the thrust to get away, but is not able to rat. 12-10 with another minute starting to drain off that clock.
And here we are seeing that buddy system here with D-Man picking up a kill on a lottery member as they're pushing into the blue P door. Here comes D-Man into the base. Doesn't seem to find the lottery members he's looking for, but now he's found them, but not quite the way that he wanted to. Still getting a killing spree. Love to see it.
Super fast pace. eDivided are just shamelessly pushing into that yellow base. Maybe throwing off spawns a little bit, but right now, as I say that, Benjo Stark rushes back to the top mid, realizes Camo's going to come up. D-Man gets his lay onto Ashlyn Bot off screen. 18-14 is the score, and we're almost halfway through this game too, with only like 2 minutes being played here. This is insane. 3 down once again for lottery as eDivided are starting to get that snowball effect, and that Camo is up.
Yeah, and I was also going to say earlier, maybe they're pushing a little bit too shamelessly, but I guess I need to eat my words because the shameless pushing seems to be working out for them. 24-15 in favor of eDivided. We're about to be a 10-kill lead here. And also looks like eDivided has picked up the camouflage. I didn't see which one of them grabbed it, though. We have lottery trapped in, I'm sorry, I said earlier it was blue base, but this is the actual blue base. Oh dear, the gentleman's agreement has been broken. Oh well, you know, if you didn't agree to it beforehand, that's a you problem.
I'm pulling up my death note and writing D-Man, banned from scrims, officially. No, I'm joking, but they are starting off really well, 10-4-3, and it doesn't matter in the HRL about the GAs. I really noticed players that I'll play in 8s with. I play a lot of 8s with the contender people. And they always are picking up that thing, and someone in the lobby is always complaining about it. But enough yapping and storytelling for now. 31-23 is the score. Benjo is the only one up on that death screen. Black just elected to go for those stickies. He's getting shots at that car 3. Pings everywhere right now as just information is distributed for both squads. Benjo drops once again, but Bot also hits the respawn screen. Dark Lord is immediately following them, and right now, chaos as that top mid 1v1 is taking place, but 2 players come up to back up a lottery. Black somehow living gets the assist. Great patience out of that player. And let me glaze Black a little bit as they're able to get a pick. A double kill as well does get taken out of that heat wave, but I do see them a lot in the Clutch Academy draft tournaments or just throughout the community. Where, like I mentioned at the World's side events, they're a really sharp player, and I just want to reiterate my point of everybody's preparing for dream hacking right now. I feel like we're getting a little bit of a taste of what we'll see in the Passion Pit for the amazing event happening next week. Black tries to get some more shots. Benjo with the camo. Everything slows down for just a couple moments, but not for long.
I definitely want to stick with Benjo through this camo life. Unfortunately, it was not very long, but I also want to take a moment to point out, although the score is not that far off, we have a 6-kill lead, 7-8 kill, 9-kill lead. As I'm saying something, of course, it changes radically, but I do want to call out the assists on eDivided. They are shooting together a lot better as a team. You have, on Lottery, you have Ashlyn Bot, 10 kills. You have Fowley with 11. But take a look at the assists. You have only 1 assist out of Fowley, 3 from Ashlyn Bot. I think if Lottery's key to victory here, as we're going into our game number 3 shortly, it seems, is going to be to play together a lot more. I feel like
Mhm.
right now I'm constantly seeing them caught out individually.
Yeah. No, great points. And like I mentioned, whenever I play ranked Slayer and I feel like I threw the game, it was because I was just pushing up on myself. Sometimes I'll play very well and I'm like, that's a great game. But then I'll look at my assists and I'm like, that I got lucky a little bit. I was playing against some bots, if you will. But it definitely comes down to that team play in these Slayers that sets apart the good teams to the great teams, if you will. No offense to Lottery. They're a great squad, but it's just about that team coordination during this game mode that we see 2 times throughout the series in any HCS event. Right now, Charisma gets a slay onto man, I was about to say Demon. He's not Jamaican. Right now, Fowley gets a pick onto Benjo Stark, and it's a killing spree for the Dark Lord, who's looking sharp. Any team that the Dark Lord has, I feel like always does very, 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 very well. They're a tough, tough playing, almost playing against each other. And if they're able to come together with their output damage, they'll be able to really be a formidable force. Ashlyn Bot, I believe, gets the first blood onto the Dark Lord. Black also hits the death screen. So 3 down for the squad in red. A double kill from Ashlyn, looking sharp right off the rip as the squad in blue take control of the point and know where those respawns are going to come up. They're already prepping for that camo, staggering those spawns, and that's what I'd like to see, them working together as a unit instead of fighting against each other in their damage and in the plays they do make. They do surrender the camo and go for it down here, so a little bit of a frustrating situation as they're able to open the first engage. They're able to win the first engagement, but then not recover. Now they start staggering. But they do have the cleanup there. 2v3 in favor for Lottery here. They should be able to take control of the point even though they surrendered the camo. Black is now trying to get one more pick, clearing out that point, gets the 2-piece and the perfect, looking great. Charisma's the last one up for their team. Fowley now comes up, and let's see if they're able to have a coordinated push for Lottery.
Yeah, I'm just going to shout out Ashlandbot 6 and 2 currently for Lottery, but meanwhile here on eDivided, 4 kills apiece for LHC Black and D-Man, 3 for Benjo. It again comes down to shooting together and just having that little bit more of slaying power, but Lottery's still keeping things close. This hill is still very much winnable for them. We have Lottery flooding the hill over from mud. They're now at green, trying to control that. D-Man's fighting from sandbags, trying to keep them out of the hill. And it looks like they got that engagement just long enough for eDivided to come in from big door and sandbags and pick up those couple crucial kills. And now it looks like eDivided is going to take this very first hill.
Right there, they had a great open. Ashlandbot was able to do so much and is still doing so much as they hit the 10 kill mark with only a minute or so being drained off that clock. Dark Lord, that's a pick, but then it's a 2v2 situation now with everybody coming up off the respawn in a matter of moments. It looks like Dark Lord decides to push because there's a straggler at that bottom tower. Ashlandbot goes down, still has a double positive score so far. Fowley gets taken out. A nice double kill for eDivided. That's going to allow them to have some time on the map, push those spawns to back A. Bandit HCS with the gun in their hand and active camo should be able to do some damage. Stay out of that point. Don't let them know you're there. Stay out of that point, bait them, wait for that sniper to come up, get some damage. But because they fired their bandit, they got identified. Right now, 2v3 in favor for Lottery for only a matter of seconds as eDivided are able to flip the story and just do a little bit of that Ryan noob strategy. They're being a little cautious with playing that hill. I know they haven't gotten almost all the time on that point, but they decide, hey, let's prioritize playing around this point and summon our inner Gen G and just slay out. So Lottery able to take control once again. Let's see if this pays off though.
Great. I definitely love seeing the strats coming out of Ryan Noob. Always interesting to see what he's doing. Here's Fowley, though, with Snipe at top tower. Let's see if he can pick up some kills here. The slays have mainly been in the hands on Lottery, in his hands and on Ashlandbot's hands. I mean, That's right. I know it's an objective game. I know the objective is what matters as far as getting the victory. But I don't like the fact that it's concentrated just in those two, and I especially don't like the abandoning the top tower to chase that kill. Even as they get that score, I don't know. That might just be me being a bit cautious and a bit more conservative as far as how I play, but I would not want to so easily give up the power position as we're holding down that hill. He had no reason to do that.
Yeah.
And now, the result of that was even though they got that hill, Lottery did, they are now in a losing sleigh battle. eDivided has control of this scoreboard hill. They're about a quarter of the way up to taking it, and wow, nice battle there from Charisma and LEC Black. Nice job by Charisma to get the trade. Lottery now sitting in the hill, but they don't appear to be looking in quite the right direction for that push. So here's Fally trying to save the world, but unfortunately goes down. Three down temporarily for Lottery, and eDivided is going to keep putting time on that hill, and Benjo Stark now has the camouflage and is going to be behind Lottery as they spawn over a green, unless Fally shutting it down. Very impressive kill on the camo there. D-Man the last alive.
Yeah.
And unfortunately does not live for much longer. The Caster's Curse coming in strong. Lottery now is going to be able to put a little uncontested time on this hill.
Yeah, the names are gone for us, so I might just be a little vague with who we're seeing on screen, but right now we're seeing a war at that scoreboard. Lottery able to swarm back. They only 10 more seconds left on this point. It's almost like they're listening to you. They decide to push in together, and it pays off dividends. I love to see that right now. We're in the perspective of Charisma, if I'm not mistaken. Gets the kill after sandbags. The score is now 2-1 in favor for the squad in blue. Lottery looking sharp as they pick up that sniper rifle. It connects, the kill assist, almost gets the filthy no-scope, but then switches to the bandit to clean up LHC Black. eDivided, though, are just playing onto this point. They're looking at the scoreboard and saying, hey, it's a 2v2 situation. The sniper is up. We need to be careful, but unfortunately, it doesn't work out. They took a risky decision and it didn't pay off, and now they're being punished. You see the man able to clean up that sniper, get some great damage, now take control of this point, but then they're surrounded. Fowley comes in like a shark, smelling blood, and says, you are mine. Throws the nade, but no, the fish got away that time. Could not find Nemo, and it's now a war at that back tower. Wow, what a great play. Benjo Stark doing it all. Unfortunately, he's not able to get the triple, but left the enemy Absa. Throws some spike mates there. Bandit HCS on their perspective gets the melee at the green gun, takes control of this point, and trying to wrestle back this hill so that they can go up 3-1 in this game 3 King of the Hill and keep their series hopes alive here in week 4 of the mixed league in HRL.
And I'm really hoping Lottery can pull it together, get at least a game 4, if not a game 5. It's always more exciting to see that. Onboard Fally now grabbing the sniper rifle, looking over at Ness Ridge. Takes a couple shots, does not pick anything up, unfortunately. I think he's a little bit upset about that as he takes his frustration out on the map. But picks up LHC Black, but I don't think they're going to be able to stop this hill. Oh, wait. It's not occupied. There's one player running around. 2 players, and there we go.
Dos at dos. With 2 minutes remaining here on game 4. Not game 4, game 3. Wow, I'm already messing up. It's going to be a long day. The back smack from Benjo into the enemy. It's now a 2v3 in favor for Lottery. We control this point. The repulse goes up. Benjo is just trying to live. I can hear the comms just saying, just live, just live, just live. There's camo up. Just hide, just hide, just hide. But controlling this bottom tower, Ashlyn bot getting some shots at Ness. Benjo gets a slay onto Bandit HCS. Dark Lord gets one onto Charisma. Valley pinging Black and getting the pick. A great play for the killjoy by Ashlyn. She's popping off, controlling this top tower. Man, eDivided trying to push in, but they have nothing right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And big plays here out of Ashlyn bot to stay alive at the tower. I really want her to stay up top here and just rain down as much pain as she possibly can. And I really wish she would listen to the fly on the wall here. Stay up at that power position. Keep raining down kills. eDivided was not able to touch you whilst you were up there. Now, Lottery has to fight their way back to tower and deal with the people who are charging in like LHC Black, picking up the perfect kill and interrupting Lottery's hill time. And now, because of abandoning that power position, eDivided got the spawns, and immediately all died. So I guess the Halo gods have their finger on the lever, as it were. Because here we are at Valley hitting nice snipes as well. Lottery taking that top middle hill that is always my personal frustration. I do not like that hill. It's always one of the scrappiest hills and one of the most annoying to actually take. But here it is, Fowley just absolutely destroying eDivided. He's trying to save the road, and he's doing it right now.
Yeah, here's the thing though. Fowley's doing a great job right now, and I don't want to nitpick too much when they're obviously popping off with that sniper, but it seems like the team is doing a great job playing around the objective, killing Frenzy. So I'm going to shut up for a second. No, I'm kidding. I will finish my point with the double kill. But the team's doing a great job, but that's the pop-off level you need to have to beat an eDivided team. If you just make the game a little bit easier for yourself, you maybe don't get as frustrated leading to this. Right now, another double kill, so maybe even a triple. Nope, no triple. So I'm not gonna foul it too much. Fowley might be watching the VOD saying, "Queso, come on, I don't want to." But eDivided are able to take the point once again for only a couple seconds. Lottery does need just a footstep into that zone, and they'll take game 3. So I'm not going to be too critical. But 4 down for eDivided. For Lottery, if eDivided step up here and just have a money setup, they'll be able to take this game 3. Or not this game 3, this 6th hill, and push us to, oh, not push us. I'm going to pass you the mic, Frenetic, as we see a great play. Ashlyn Bot gets taken out, and just like that, I get saved from it, and that was a rough ending for me.
2011, so that long ago. But yeah. I don't know. Coaching is a great thing. Those who do it well, that is a enviable skill set. I prefer to play, but that's just me. But I've also been blessed to be around lots of fantastic players and coaches who I've been able to learn from, and their insight is absolutely what helps me do what I do.
Yeah, great stuff. Right now we're back on the action though. Lottery trying to push us to game 5. eDivided are up 2-1 in the series. Sniper in the hands of Charisma hits the body shot, then the headshot. The snipe badge comes up, gets the melee. It does not get the trade as the enemy decides to do the double melee. That's definitely a frustrating play. D-Man with that flag is starting to move that. And eDivided looking strong. I do believe they surrendered rockets though, so that's going to be an opportunity for Lottery. Rockets were up. Thank you, Prod, and thank you, Frenetic. But Lottery now have the opportunity to get that return and play well.
They do. They do. And I would honestly say that flag run from eDivided, maybe not the best decision to run it out through the middle of the map when they didn't have all 4 freshly down from Lottery. Now you have Ashlyn Bot pushing into the eDivided flag, picks up 1 kill. And I'm loving the patience, not pulling the flag immediately, waiting for her team to come around and help her out as she's running the flag through the snipe side of the map. And I do like running the flag snipe side. I feel like that is the side that's for the most conducive to success. It's not that you can't run the flag anywhere else, but snipe side of the map offers you the most cover, the best. I would say probably the fastest overall route as far as without having to worry about, oh, I gotta take this crazy angle one way or the other. Charisma putting the first flag on the board for Lottery though, and just there's not much more I can say about that flag run from Lottery other than it worked out just perfectly for them. Yeah. Charisma knocking Benjo Stark off the map with his melee swings. Love to see it. Dark Lord with a nice win at Blue Fridge, but I'm feeling like Lottery might have eDivided's number here. I have found that with some of these newer maps, some of these teams have more success than others. Some people have more success than others. Just, I assume it comes from they played the map on Halo 5 more, or if they didn't play Halo 5, they took the time to really study and understand the map. Not everybody does that. Not everybody played Halo 5 as well. So Valley, I feel like, has played Halo 5 because he's run around this map and just being a complete nuisance for eDivided. eDivided got 3 down from Lottery, got the flag to bottom middle, but was not able to get it much farther, specifically because of Lottery staying alive, and then Valley in particular running around eDivided and just picking up as many kills as he possibly could. Ashton bought the snipe. Couldn't see anything that time. Maybe in the future. Yeah. But I will also say eDivided's strategy overall, the 2 flags that they have pulled, they have run both of them bottom middle. Maybe that is the tactic they have decided on as a team, that's what they want to do whenever they get the opportunity to pull the flag. But I personally don't like that. It can be, as far as just straight time, the fastest route. Certainly wouldn't argue that, but it is also incredibly exposed. You have people from the Rocket Street who can lay down shots on you. You have people from Snipe side who can lay down shots on you. From the enemy basement, just every single place. And oh, actually, I'm seeing some people in the chat letting us know a little bit about Fowley. This is apparently Fowley's first Halo. So the fact that he is making the moves that way, the way that he is, I'm impressed. Dude's got some skill.
Yeah, Fowley with the stick, and once again that chatter. Oh, Fowley's first Halo. That's an interesting fact to say. But I do want to mention that whenever someone says JIT, I feel so old. I feel so old. I'm like, what is?
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I remember hearing that in middle school. So thanks for that. Thanks for growing my gray hairs a little bit more, Chad.
Right there, it's a 4-down situation for eDivided. Ashlyn Bot is trying to get that flag. Ashlyn Bot's going to have a great opportunity, and just I saw this with their last play. They do love the flag, so Caster Curse came into effect right there. But the way that they're able to hit the curb slide and just find full momentum with that objective is amazing. It's great, and this should be the opportunity for Lottery to go 2-0. I locked in and leaned in into my chair after the first flag cap because we saw like some game 5s last week when I was casting Mashio on the pre-made side of things, and wow, the Rec League is really living up to the hype. I know some people are like, the Rec League? And I'm like, the Rec League, you need to watch.
It's like, yes.
It's some amazing Halo right now. It looks like it might be 2-2 here in the series count if Lottery are able to close things out right now, pushing us to game 5. What a war. Both teams are just going at it. I do want to say, in the last match on that scoreboard, Bandit ACS had a tough go of things, but Fowley was just able to say, I got you, homie. Black with that flag is trying to run it, not going directly through bottom mid, elected to go through a little bit of a different route. Teammate is there to help with the flag. Ashton Bach gets the perfect onto the Dark Lord, so there might be an opportunity for them to stop it and get that return, maybe even a counter cap with 4 down. The Dark Lord just spawned up. They need to get that pick. They do. That red flag is starting to move. It looks like we might go to a game 5. Wow,
like
what a series.
Wow, the toss there. Like I said, I don't really care for the bottom mid runs, but to get that far, that's quite impressive. But I don't think they're going to be able to really do much with this flag on the side of Lottery. But so long as they're maintaining control, it's okay. They tried that kind of run. Ashlandbot, the last alive for Lottery, finds the sniper rifle. Let's see if Caster's Curse comes in, or let's see if maybe she hits some shots with this. She's kind of exposed in this part of the map, but no one has seen her. It's kind of crazy, but she sees eDivided, takes down the Dark Lord. Here's someone drop down behind her. Oh, does not get it. Does not get it, and somehow Benjo Stark staying alive with that sniper at eDivided's maze. Does not pick up the kill, though, on the lead. That was Fowley, but might be wrong. It was. Thank you, production. I appreciate that. National Bot, the last alive, does not die to the rocket somehow. I don't know. If that was me, that I would have died. So She's got something else going on.
I've been
eDivided.
watching too. Mhm.
Oh, go ahead.
I was watching too much Andor, and Ashlyn Bot was looking like K2SO. That's all. Well, I'm sorry if I. Well, nah, you should. All right, go. What was your point, Frenetic? As I'm trying to avoid spoilers.
No, I just I'm kind of amazed that the rocket did not kill Ashlyn Bot, but it looks like. Oh wait, no, Lottery got into the base, but it looks like it was a little too late. eDivided getting that cap on the board. They go all down though, but it doesn't look like anybody from Lottery is in a position at the moment to get a pull here. But hey, they get this next round of slays. 2 down now for eDivided. They may well be able to get a counter cap here. Ashlyn Bot the last alive though. This is not the way. They unfortunately did not have the numbers to support that flagpole.
Yeah, no, I felt like that was more of a bait, just trying to pull them out of their base and get some easy picks so that once Lottery able to push back up, they have at least some momentum. eDivided looking good. Their coordination is starting to look a little better. Their assists are a little low, but I see them slowly creeping up in that stat. Dark Lord is the most recent one to go down onto that death screen. It's a 2v3 for only a matter of moments. The player in red is at those rockets. Ashlyn Bot looking with that snipe, can just smell the blood, but then gets stuck and tried to just shoot one more bullet to waste as much of that sniper as she could. The reload comes in through Dark Lord as they realize they need to push onto their elbow and try to get a pick. Unfortunately, is not able to with about 2 minutes or so. I think everybody in the booth is quietly rooting for Lottery to push us to a game 5. Once we get there, the bets are off. We won't be bias casters, as they say. Right now, Fowley just trying to have ice in their veins and not allow eDivided to get another pull in these next 2 minutes. They don't get the trade at the gen. eDivided will push back up, but Lottery are there to meet them. What a great team shot. Sniper hit the body, and then Ashlyn Bot with the head shot. 3 down, as you say. And what are you seeing?
Well, Lottery is maintaining the slays. I would say they need to put eDivided through at least one more slay cycle before they can get a flagpole here. Ashlyn Bot going down at that time. Pretty critical and pretty much not good for Lottery. Now we have LHC Black getting the flagpole. All 4 down temporarily for Lottery. They're now spawning up, but they've made it halfway across. And I wonder if that was they're trying to just try and get it through bottom middle, that fast run, and then get it through to bottom snipe. 2 down now for each team. Flag currently sitting on the gen stairs for eDivided. Benjo Stark trying to bring it in, and he is successful. It's a tie game now. Yeah, I was thinking that Lottery was about to run away with this, given how the game started out. We have 1 minute left on the game clock. 2 down for eDivided. Lottery is in eDivided's base. But here we have LHC Black with the rockets, with the perfect flank, picks up the double, and unfortunately wastes the rocket, but is going to get the return.
No,
and I would say that the Valley with the triple kill, answering right back, but I would say that's kind of a miss on Lottery's part. I would say they knew they weren't in a position to get the rockets, and I would hope they knew that. And you know, one of the features of Infinite, take love it or hate it, is those power weapon spawns. They have a big old indicator. You can see it disappear as soon as somebody picks up those rockets from the spawn. I would say if you're running that flag and you're not in position, you see that rocket or that sniper icon disappear, the rest of your team needs to start looking for that person because of how badly that can mess up your run.
Yeah, LHC Black now on their perspective gets taken out. Ashlyn Bot with the flag. It's now sudden death. Next cap wins this game 4. It looks like we're gonna go to overtime here. Dark Lord elects to just not get that.
Oh wait! Never mind. Bandit got the touch. Oh no! But he fumbled.
Oh no! Oh, let's
come on, Bandit!
Let's
do it. Do it for us. Bandit goes down. Bandit goes down at the last second, but the flag is still alive. Fowley going for it now. Gets the touch. We actually have somebody from eDivided running Lottery's flag.
Chaos.
Both of these teams just putting all their every little bit of themselves on the line.
That was 4 down. That was 4 down for eDivided.
We're down for
Bandit
eDivided.
with
Do
the
they
flag.
have the flag back? Yes, it is. And Bandit's going to run it in. He's not going to juggle it. He knows what he's about. We're going to a game number 5. Oh, boy. Job as well. If I'm eDivided, though, I want to focus Fowley and Ashlyn. If I see Ashlyn or Fowley, I want to call them out instantly. Just, hey, look at that right there. Fly on the wall technique coming into play as Fowley gets on down with the camouflage. eDivided goes up 4-0 to start this out, winning that opening engagement. Here's Benjo Stark with the sniper rifle at Soda, picking up another one. 5-0, 6-1. Benjo Stark just kind of showing off at this point, as he is 4-1-0.
Yeah, you really need that team coordination to just be really, really sharp. eDivided need to regain, like the chatter said. But right now, it feels like the squad interlinked. Oh my days!
I've never seen what are some of these medals in this game. I don't know, man. I'm too old for this. I'm not sure what medal that is. Maybe somebody in the chat can inform me and let me know. I don't sit here in utter
I
ignorance.
believe you do damage because of the chain reaction. Like you were able to like get a headshot and then also do some damage onto the enemy. Super rare. It's like the first time I see that. Sometimes if you shoot where like the zone is, where the actual like point in the King of the Hill, you're able to do some damage in the zone. I don't know if that was patched out, but I've seen a couple tries get some slaves with it. But back into the action. 12-6 right now. D-Man, sorry, Dan, oh my days. D-Man is trying to live, gets taken out though. Black anchoring bottom mid, and eDivided just look well coordinated. And like you mentioned, Ashlandbot and Fowley having a rough go because they're getting called out, they're getting taken out, and they're just a little bit isolated. Right here, you see an engagement at that yard go in favor for Bandit, who does a great job of living. Ashland gets another pick onto Benjo off screen. Dark Lord with that BR is trying to get shots at C-Plat, but it's 2 down for them. And you see Lottery regaining while eDivided are just in that snowball. eDivided were just on top of their coordination, maybe let their foot off the gas a little bit, just seeing such a strong start. They still lead by 1, but with Fowley having that after camo, I believe things are going to change. The pings are through. Everybody's up off the desk screen. Charisma getting the information. Ashland Ball also pinging that cafe. The flank is in. Man, I love that Call of Duty podcast.
Love patience, and not, well, kind of wish he had been a little bit more patient there. He wouldn't have run into that grenade, but, you know, can't fault it. It was a great camo play overall. Only up 2 eDivided after such a strong start. And on board now with LHC Black trying to push towards the snipe side. Everybody on Lottery is trapped there now. This is not good. Just Rally, I think, really needed to stay alive with that camouflage as long as he could. The fact that he didn't, and the fact that Lottery pushed so aggressively on those people in the yard kind of messed things up for them. Now, they responded now temporarily, but they've been able to fight back. Valley now with the shock rifle, sniper rifle, whatever you like to call it, pushing up through driveway. He's on his own, but he's hitting shots here. It's hitting 2 shots. Good lord.
In the driver's seat now, they lead by 3. Fowley is going to get picked off here at the yard, but the teammates are going to collapse, get the damage and the trade. That lead is still intact. The shock rifle is now in hands of Ashland. You know it's kind of scary when Fowley drops that shock rifle and then Ashland is there to pick it up. Yard is where we're just staying at for now. That lead is only 2 with 8 minutes remaining. This is pure chaos. Lottery are halfway to victory here. eDivided need to regain. And they're pushing all through posters. I don't know if I like that. As long as they win the engagement, it'll be all right. The camo goes into the hands of the squad in red. eDivided with that power item. Benjo Stark gets seen at top mid when in camouflage. That's some great eyes from the Slayer. Black and D-Man just trying to live. Wow, it's a war between Black and Fowley to see who's going to be the kill leader in this game 5 in HRL's Master Mixed Division.
Right now it is Fowley as he picks up a 12th kill. And by the way, one in chat responded. So that interlinked medal, it is a shock shot So something like a disruptor pistol or the shock rifle hitting 2 people because of the chain reaction. You can get a couple people if they're both weak. That's I know I've seen people get kills shooting, like you said, the hill point or the stronghold point with something like the disruptor, especially on this map here on Solitude. Did not actually know you could do that chain react off of more than one person like that. So that to me is pretty cool. That's a if this was a live event and I got that medal, there would be some chirping going on. You would know about it.
Yeah.
Here we go, lottery though, extending the lead here, 37 to 29. LHC Black doing his best to stay alive at Snipe 4, but going down. I feel like this is like Aquarius, but opposite day, because did we not see eDivided on Aquarius go up by this margin?
Yeah.
And now here we are, lottery on Solitude, up by a similar margin, 39 to 31 now, as we're approaching the final 10 kills of the game.
Yeah, lottery. Like I was trying to say, I can already hear the potential for chirping if they were playing on LAN. If they're able to close things out, they only need 10, while eDivided needs 18. Now 17 after Camo going to the hands of Black. They're able to get away here. I bet lottery, or Fowley specifically, is prepping the Lucid. You effing suck if they're able to get this. eDivided are a great squad, like I mentioned. To be able to take them down in a reverse sweep would be massive. The double kill. Will they get the triple? The triple kill by Black, responding very well, making me eat my words. Only 4 kills behind. eDivided are now getting their momentum. They know where the spawn's up. With this power item, they're able to get some pop shots into that Mando side. The posters push gets neutralized, but that lead is back up to 5. A push through LR goes into the favor of Black for the killing spree badge. Once again, 39-43. eDivided are not out of it just yet. Maybe making me eat my words. Never like throwing some shade onto LHC Black, but right now I can just start thinking about DreamHack and the Passion Pit, seeing how loud it's going to be, how sweaty it's going to be, and bring your deodorant if you're going. I know I will be. But right now, 41-44 is the score with about 4.5 minutes remaining.
That it is 45 to 42 now in favor of lottery still. I'm liking the fact that lottery's staying alive as best they can, but they're kind of all trapped in blue. eDivide is all kind of trapped around yard. We have one player out, LHC Black, run around basically along the side. Looks like he's trying to play this camouflage. Oh, but here is, looks like that's Ashlandbot on camo, or on posters. LHC Black takes her down. Camo is up. It's a 2-kill game. And LHC Black trying to bait this camo as best he can.
Squeaky bum time, as Delta would say. Miss you, Delta. Hope you were doing good and watching the VOD at least. With one more kill, Dark Lord is able to take out Bandit, but in response, Valley takes out Dark Lord.
And Ashland with the grenade too.
Like
the grenades, I kept seeing the both of them just get